Hey Crusaders, Daryl here. I am new park that we haven't experienced yet. So stay tuned. Let's see what we can get ourselves into. All right, y'all. So I am headed to Indian Lake State Forest Campground. And Indian Lake State Forest is a relatively new state forest here in Florida. Where the forest is, where the campground is located, I remember 20 plus years ago, it was an old KOA campground. And what they did was the state came in, purchased the campground and surrounding land, and made a state forest. The state forest allows for hiking, I think some biking, and horseback riding. So we're just about there, and I just wanted to give you a little background on that state forest. Off to the left for the state forest is the equine trails, and just up here is going to be trails for hiking and whatnot. It says, this actually says Silver Springs Forest Conservation Area, which is also through, I believe, the Southeast Water Management Area. So just a couple more turns, and we are going to be at the entrance. All right, so just up here on the curve is the entrance to this Indian Lake State Forest. All right, Crusaders. So I pulled into the park. You can see some of the old on the right here. This is probably some of the old pavement from the previous park that was here. You can say group camp parking. If you notice straight ahead, they have a bathhouse coming up. So let's see what the sign says. And it says day use and campground entrance. So over here, we're going to be coming up on the day use, which there is a lake out there. This is an area that is a fee, and you do it by the QR code. They have a shelter out there for gatherings. Here is a toilet facility, which is this composting toilets. Let's find number 9. I have my window down, and all I hear is my rotor dragging, which is driving me crazy. Okay, if you notice this area where I'm at, it actually is paved, which I think is pretty cool. So let's see what I can do here. This number 9, which is my site, is a pool floor, which is pretty cool to me. I'm going to set this up sideways. Okay, so this is the facilities here at Indian Lake State Park. Shower, sink, toilets. All right, Crusaders, Daryl here. Got my buddy Jeremy over there. It's sort of dark, but you can sort of see him. Tonight, we're gonna do, for dinner, I'm going to heat up a Mamoo's King Ranch chicken, and we're gonna taste test that. And Jeremy's gonna do a Mountain House. It looks like chicken fried rice. So we're going to cook both those up and compare them. So got the Hotdevil going right here. Shouldn't take too long, although the water was cold, fridge, but you can already see it dancing in there. So it won't take long to heat that up. Yeah.
I've never used one of these, so oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah. All right, so take a smell of that. See what it smells like. Smell it.
It smells like fish.
All right, so yeah, there's not a whole lot of smell to that. So this is the Mamoo's King Ranch chicken. So there's the oxygen thing.
It smells pretty good.
Smells pretty good, yeah. So this one looks like the ingredients are small. Chicken, white rice, soup is cream of chicken, canned condensed cream of mushroom, rotella tomatoes. It says tomatoes juice chopped. There's green chili, peppers, cheddar cheese, onions, milk. Pretty cool. Smells good. We're getting close, man.
There's a lot more ingredients in this one.
A lot more. Well, the ingredients panel is, would that be man size 6 inches or about 3 inches there?
Yeah.
There's 2 servings, 3.5 ounces. So for one serving, you're looking at 320 calories. I guarantee you one thing, it's gonna have more flavor. That sucker's boiling already. See that?
It is.
All right, so you are at 1.5. I'm all fogged up. My glasses are fogged up. How long does it say to heat that one?
10 minutes. Ready in 10 minutes.
Okay, so you're 1.5 cups.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? You got a spoon over there.
Yep.
Stir. Ready?
Yep. Go ahead.
All right, now smell yours for the heat.
Smells pretty good.
What does that one smell like?
Smells a lot better.
Smells a lot better.
I mean, this smells good, but that has a little bit more of a. You can smell the flavoring.
Yeah.
This is not as strong.
Yeah. 10 minutes. Which one do you want to try first?
Well, I got Mountain House all over my spoon,
right.
so I'll try
I'm going to get another spoon. That way. All right, so you're doing Mountain House first?
Yeah.
So this is the Mountain House chicken fried rice. It says with green peas, carrots, onions, mushrooms. All right. All right, I got some chicken right there.
It's good. I mean, it doesn't really have a lot of flavor.
I got seasoning.
Yeah.
Mountain House, I was ready for you, buddy.
It could use some salt, but there's some Everglades. Really.
I got Everglades right here, man. Everglades, Florida Everglades seasoning.
Got to do a little bit of everything to it. It's good. It's good. It's just
it's survivable.
Yeah, it needs a little seasoning.
That last bite, I actually got some semblance of like a salt.
I stirred it very well too, before and after we put the.
I can't guarantee I did that with the Mamoos.
That one was better.
With some Everglades seasoning.
A little bit of Everglades in it. It was a lot better. It's what it needed, just like a little bit of salt.
Yeah, I mean it's definitely edible. It's a whole lot better.
Yeah, for sure.
So, all right, I'm gonna try the Mamoos. You ready to try that?
Yep.
So this is the King Ranch chicken. Okay.
More flavor. I like the chicken in this better. It's like a shredded chicken versus the
cubes.
Just like cubes. Yeah, this is good.
Yeah, because see that if you look at one of these chicken cubes, it still is. It has the consistency of like a circus peanut.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And when I did the eggs with the Mountain House breakfast skillet, it's like the eggs didn't reconstitute perfectly, and it was like circus peanuts. It was sort of nasty.
Right.
So, but yeah. I don't know, man. I'm thinking because that video I just dropped about the blend of the Bayou, that was good stuff. This once again, good stuff. So I can tell you when Kelly did the tasted the breakfast scramble, she goes, her words were, "This is something I would crave."
Yeah, this is good.
It was
I
so
really
good.
like
Yeah.
this. This is kind of like, this almost reminds me of like homemade chicken and rice, where you would, you know, shred the chicken up and put it in there. And
the man that owns the company,
this is good.
He's actually a professional caterer. So he and his staff make these and then put them in the freeze dryer.
They do a good job.
They do an excellent job, don't they? Morning, everyone. So this is Saturday morning. We're here at Indian Lake State Forest Campground. Got my bed hair going on. Got my morning voice and breath going on. But slept really good. Had my bed pallet and Ellie here. Buddy Jeremy has his Runaway Camper. And that's where he slept last night. We got some coffee and stuff boiling. But just wanted to check in. And we're going to give you a tour of the campground. We're going to try and find an old cemetery and just show you around the campground. And then we're talking about going for a trail ride later on. So have a great day. All right, y'all. So that's Jeremy. You've seen him before. So we're making coffee, right? And Jeremy was trying to make coffee before I woke up. And he was boiling water. He's got this, it's boiling now. He's got this Stanley right here on his Coleman camp stove, which everybody should have one of those, Coleman camp stove. And maybe in a smart aleck, I pulled out my Hotdevil, poured in 2 bottles of water, and my coffee's in the press right now, steeping. And how long do you think that water was on before I started mine?
At least 5.
At least 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
Yeah. So let me tell you, these things right here, whether it's a Hotdevil, a Jet Boil, or any of those other things, man, that's money right there. All right, guys. So I didn't have any Mamoo's breakfast scramble, but I'm going to try out the biscuits and gravy. I'm sort of skeptical, but it's all good because I do have my bag of seasonings here. Florida Everglades. Of course, salt and pepper. Salt and pepper's here. All right. So I followed the directions. 1.5 cups of boiling water. 5 minutes. Stir, and then let stand. Let's see what happens.
Almost like chicken and dumplings.
That one was stuck to the bottom. Wow. I may be surprised on this one. All right, Jeremy's gonna try it. Jeremy is homegrown Florida, aren't you, Jeremy?
That's right. 8th generation.
You've probably grown up with some biscuits and gravy.
Absolutely.
What do you think?
Pretty good.
Probably not.
You need a little salt, a little pepper, but it's good.
Sweet.
Yeah.
All right, so that's Mountain House. So I need to put a call out to Mamoo's to see if they can make some biscuits and gravy. So, all right, y'all. So here it is, Saturday morning, and this is a green space area. There's a campsite right there, which is probably tent only. And then you have campsite, and then these are all paved over here. And then they have the handicap site right there with a paved sidewalk. So they do a really good job of keeping this mowed down so you can actually walk to where the bathrooms are. And then all through there, I want to say the trees, they have different primitive campsites that also would use the bathhouse too. It's a nice little paved trail up. This bathhouse actually has 4 rooms to it. Here's talks about the information board, reservations. You can get a map over there. which I may grab one. It's really nice. All right, y'all, so feeling a little bit better. Got my shower. The downside that I can only find so far of this place would be the water. The water is extremely tannic or high in iron. So if you have a filter, definitely put the filter on. I don't know if I necessarily drink it, but with a filter possibly, because I could almost taste how iron rich it was when I was showering. So, but just about every site in here, especially the ones with electric and water, are awesome and shady. So right now we were in site 9 and we've basically gotten full sun from the beginning. So even though site 9 is a very large pull-through site, it's not as shady as the rest of the sites, with the exception of where the fire ring and everything is. So check it out. So far, I'm very pleased with the campground. There's there's an information shelter down there.
Yeah, it's almost up into
the pavilion.
Pavilion there.
All right, so there's a pavilion. You can see the amount of water. At least you can still get the pavilion.
Yeah.
I wonder if I can. All right, Crusaders, so we're leaving the campground, and that is Indian Lake State Forest Campground. There is approximately 6 sites that have water and electric and are paved. And then there is maybe 4 or 5 sites that are primitive, that have the picnic table, the fire ring, and whatever else, but no electric or water. So so that's what they are. Met the camp host, super nice folks. All I can say is this was a win. Very nice place. I do not have a problem saying on a Thursday night or Wednesday night saying I'm going camping. So it's a win. Indian Lake State Forest here just northeast of Ocala, Florida. All right, Silver Springs Forest Wildlife Management Area, managed by the St. John's Water Management. Look at that, they actually got a hand crank well over there. So there's no camping. They got trails right there, hiking and biking, and then there is oh yeah. Okay, we think we're headed in the right direction. All right, so it looks like we found it. Can't really see it right now, but oh, there's the information thing straight away through there. So see some headstones. There's got to be an easier path in and out of here for that. All right, we found it. What does it say? Anything? Indian Lake Cemetery. Yeah, Confederate States. Goolsby. You know, it's pretty neat because you can tell that someone's put a modern candle here. And Goolsby. I know there's Goolsby still in the area. 9th Florida Infantry from the Confederate States of America. So this one says William McCardle, Florida 1st, is a 1st Lieutenant, Company H, 2nd Regiment Florida Cavalry, Confederate States of America, 1826 to 1871. So somebody came in after, it looks like somebody came in after the fact, Jeremy. And you have maybe the original headstone back there, and then they came in with a metal one marking it even more. So he was a first lieutenant in the cavalry. So you have another infantryman from the Civil War. And I'll have to research it. I'm wondering if maybe the 9th Infantry was the same group that chased the Union from Marshall Swamp after they raided Marshall Swamp.
Could have been.
All right, so we made it to the cemetery with the awesome guidance of Jeremy. And little do we know that maybe if we just would have followed these signs, it would have brought us right to it. So live and learn. So when we get back to where these intersected where we came, we'll show you that, so you guys can also come out and respect the ones who've gone before us. And even whether you're from the north or the south, you still need to respect the folks that had service for their cause and died for their cause. So now let's see if we can get our way out of here. All right, Crusaders, so we just finished up at the Silver Springs Wildlife Management Area. We were able to find the cemetery that we were looking for, and I'm about to go back to Indian Lake Campground and talk with the camp host, because he expressed interest in trying to find the cemetery. And since the lake is so flooded right now at the campground, you can't get to the cemetery that way. So I'm going to talk to him real quick. Please like, subscribe, and share. And God bless. And I hope to see you on your own adventure.